So hi there everyone, welcome back to another episode of my Car Mechanic Simulator series. My name's Leon, I'm the one looking after you, and in this one we're doing something that actually appeared on my wish list. If you saw a video a few videos ago, I did my top 10 cars I'd like to see in game, and then this mod came out. Now this is a mod by somebody we've not featured before. This is the 2012 Openwheel Racer, based on the 2010 to 2012 Formula 1 cars. That's one of the things I wanted to see in game. And this is by Axolotemen, who we've not featured before, one of his mods. So I'm going to be interested to see this. You can kind of see the basis of the design, so it's going to be interesting to see. This one we found in the junkyard. As you can see, not in very good condition. Bought it for 10,000. At the moment it's worth a tiny little bit of profit. But yeah, it should be interesting. So let's get it over to the car wash and then see what we can do with it. It's a bit messy at the moment, so let's give it a clean, see what we're working with. Yeah, still doesn't really help it much. I like the fact you've got the carbon fibre shell and all that. But just having a look at this. Interior 50%, so probably only have to either put a steering wheel or a seat in it, I reckon. Engine wise, V8. It's got the AXK in it. We're going to put the supercharged version in, I think. Right, let's get on the ramp. Of course, ramps are empty because, of course, we had the Land Rovers in here when we looked at the DLC last week. Take the engine cover off. Is that all the bodywork that there is for us to take off? Yep, it looks like it. So I mean, I would have liked it if this whole bit cover had come off. Also have a look at that interior assemble bit. Yeah, it's just a seat. Oh, wrong button. Right, I'm going to get this car exploded and then rebuild the engine. Can we see the engine? Yeah, we've just got a base shell. So yeah, let's get on with doing some dismantling.
is kind of most of the car back together. I mean, we've got the suspension and the engine built. We have put in, I'm going to have to do it this way because we can see it. Supercharged engine. The one thing that does disappoint me is the gearbox is not connected to the drive shaft in any way. That to me would have been, and also this does seem a bit low. So I don't know whether the engine could have been higher, put a bit higher, or what. Right, so we're going to get parts. The only thing we don't need is the cover because we've managed to fix that. There. Right. And just make the suspension look as normal as it can. Front bumper is the front wing. It does start to look more and more like a race car. Tiny little windscreen. Steering wheel. Cover. Rear bumper has the rear wing assembly. Fenders. Anything else? What we missed? Left tail light. Oh yeah. Right, so that should be all of that bit. Yep. Right, so we need a seat. Actually, does it tell us which seat Typhoon? We'll stick to the one it says. Typhoon. So I mean that definitely looks like a race car. And I thought again, so let's get it out of here. Oh, hang on, I've got to do fluids. Do it that way. So we've got one there. One there. And again, I just wish the bound. I mean, it's like I love. I've seen. It'll be interesting to see what the car looks like once it's painted. For me, that's going to be the telltale factor. That one. There's that one. So we've got brakes, coolant, power steering. Coolant for the radiators, power steering. That one. might be it. Right, paintwork. Move the car. Paint shop. Right, the first thing I want to have a look at is if there's any liveries. Got white, we can got blue, black. I think that was the kind of, it's like the for mapping it. So if you want to do a mod for it, you can. But oh, that's not what I meant to do. Factory colours of red, white or blue. Green pearl. Bit more metals in it. A lot of white outline in it. I'm gonna do it like that. Even though I was tempted to try and do it in papaya. Do papaya with a blue stripe would make it look like a McLaren. Ooh, let's have a try of that. Go there. Here's number one. Blue stripe. Yeah, it's not perfect. I'd have to get the colour code for the papaya. Oh, doesn't it look so good? I love it. I love the mod. Right, let's move you to test path because we better do the align the wheels. Right, let's... Actually, no, it's not what I wanted to see. Let's see what it's now worth. About 200,000. It's not a bad profit. Let's go to the speed track.
So there's, cause this car should be fast. I mean, it's basically a racing car. There should be, you know. Garage. This is saying that this is what we you know what happens. You've got to try these things out. So let's get, you know, let's put a modded gear. Let's put a move you back to ramp 1. No, it's not that one. It's that one. What we do is put this one on. And that's the only change we're making. Well, got some setting changes to make. So move you back to... move you to the dyno. Let's drop the ratios down. 6, 7, 8. So I'm turning these up. Let's see how many of these gears we can get up. Apply. This will be interesting. Yes, it is. I mean, if it does, it'll go fast. Fast. 485 kilometers an hour.
inventory. But yeah, that is the single-seater sports car. Axolotemen, great job, I love it. I think it's the tweaks I'd make. I would do something with the back end of the car so that the rear wheels hook up to the rear axle, and also so that the front wheels actually have something that they connect to, as well as part of the framework. But apart from that, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's what I wanted, and yeah, I'd love to see some liveries for it. So if you've got any liveries that you think I should look at, leave a note in the comments, and I'll certainly go and take a look at it. And you never know, if there's enough of them, we may come back and do it. And if any more of these single-seater cars come out, which I hope they do, we'll come back and take a look at them as well. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. I will see you all in another video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you next time.